be born with the mask of Taurus Rising is to enter the world cloaked in an aura of tangible serenity. This is not the mask of a frantic performer or a distant intellectual, but that of the earthly sovereign. The body moves with a deliberate, weighted grace. The voice often carries a mellifluous, calming timbre. The world perceives an individual who is a bastion of stability, a creature of profound sensory appreciation, seemingly unshakable and rooted in the material plane. They are the ancient oak tree, gnarled and strong, offering silent, unwavering shelter. But beneath this placid, verdant earth lies a hidden wellspring, a sun sign of water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is not a contradiction, but a profound alchemy, the vessel of earth containing the ocean of soul. The life of this individual becomes a sacred dance between the need for material security and the relentless tidal pull of emotional and psychic depths. For the water-sun signs, existence is primarily felt, not thought. They are conduits for the unseen currents of emotion, memory, and intuition. Their reality is subjective, internal, and fluid. To place this boundless, formless element within the fixed, sensual container of a Taurus ascendant is to give the ocean a coastline, to offer the mysterious depths a beautiful, stable shore. The way these individuals communicate is transformed. A Cancer sun, naturally protective and nurturing, finds its emotional pleas and domestic concerns voiced not with nervous anxiety, but with a compelling, grounded authority. They don't just express a need for home, they build it with their words, describing the exact texture of the curtains and the simmering scent of soup on the stove, making their emotional longing feel like an inevitable, tangible truth. A Scorpio sun's penetrating insights and psychological intensity, which can often feel invasive or overwhelming, are delivered with a Taurus rising's measured pace and hypnotic calm. The sting of their truth is coated in a honeyed resonance, making the profound transformation they seek feel not like a violent upheaval, but a natural, necessary erosion, like water patiently smoothing stone over millennia. A Pisces sun's boundless compassion and ethereal visions, which can risk dissolving into formless confusion, are anchored. They articulate their dreams not as vague fantasies, but as potential realities, imbuing their mystical yearnings with a sensual, believable beauty. They make the intangible feel touchable. With all the water signs, this grounding extends to their very presence and style. People perceive them not as typically emotional or needy water signs, but as surprisingly substantial, reliable, and even luxurious. The Cancer sun's vulnerability is armored in a love for classic, high-quality, comforting fabrics, cashmere sweaters, well-worn denim, the scent of vanilla and baked goods. The Scorpio intensity is veiled in an aura of mysterious, understated elegance. Dark, tactile silks, sharp tailoring, a gaze that feels both deeply penetrating and impossibly calm. The Piscean dreaminess is given form through a romantic, textural, and often sumptuous bohemian style. Flowing linen, antique lace, the scent of sandalwood and sea salt. They don't just wear clothes, they curate a sensory experience that comforts their inner ocean and projects an image of unshakable peace. Their personality is thus shaped into a powerful paradox. The most emotional beings are seen as the most stable. They become the confidant everyone leans on, the rock in the storm, precisely because they have mastered the art of building a beautiful, solid levee around their own inner tempests. The deep positive aspect of this union of water signs is the gift of manifestation. The water sun provides the profound emotional or spiritual need, and the Taurus rising provides the patience, persistence, and earthly intelligence to make it real. A Pisces sun's desire for a spiritual sanctuary becomes a beautifully curated home altar and a daily, unwavering meditation practice. A Scorpio's need for transformative power becomes a thriving career built on slow, undeniable mastery. A Cancer's longing for emotional security materializes as a tangible, paid-off mortgage and a garden bursting with life. They are alchemists of the soul, turning emotional water into earthly gold. Yet, the negative aspect is a potentially suffocating stagnation. The fixed earth of Taurus can, in times of fear, attempt to dam the water entirely. The deep, tidal emotions of the water sun must flow. If blocked by the Taurus rising's resistance to change and emotional inertia, they fester. This can create a person who appears supremely calm on the surface, while a torrent of unresolved pain, resentment, or fantasy rages beneath. The body, the Taurus rising's temple, may become the site of this conflict, manifesting as throat issues, unexpressed emotion, stubborn weight gain, a literal armoring against feeling, or chronic tension as the muscles literally petrify against the inner flow. The greatest philosophical challenge for this individual is to learn that true security is not found in rigid control, but in the faith that their earthly vessel is strong enough to hold the ocean without breaking, to allow the tides to ebb and flow, trusting that the shore will remain. Their journey is to become the sacred ground where the material and the mystical are finally and blessedly reconciled.